friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. I am Martina Lily and today we are creating a fall makeup look for those of you that are going into the fall season. This is also an exciting video because this is in collaboration with my friend here on YouTube and Instagram, Ameerah Mohammed. She is absolutely amazing and I'm going to show you some of the reasons why she's amazing in a second. So hopefully this all sounds interesting to you guys. If it does, go ahead and do the YouTubey things, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get started. Before I get started on the makeup today, I wanted to share all of the reasons that you should be following Ameerah here on YouTube and Instagram if you are not already. Ameerah is a fellow creator here on YouTube and she does all things makeup content just like me, and I think if you like my content, you will especially love Ameerah's content. She is amazing. She creates so many different kinds of makeup videos. She doesn't just do like reviews and new makeup. She does things like a makeup capsule where she'll go through her collection and pick a capsule of makeup to use throughout the month or a week. She does like lipstick projects where she does different, like she picks out lipsticks in her collection and uses them in different looks every day. She does get ready with me's, declutters, you know, all of the kind of videos that you love as a makeup lover. But Ameerah is the most calming person to watch, okay? Her voice to me is so soothing. I love watching Ameerah's videos at the end of the day and I just sit down and I relax and she completely unwinds me. She's so calming, but she's also very thoughtful with how she explains her recommendations and what she likes in her makeup products. She's very intentional. She's definitely not just throwing content out there that she's just not thinking about. Like everything she does, you can tell is very put together, well thought through and informative for her audience. And she is just such a genuine, kind-hearted person. I really have enjoyed getting to know her since we connected on social media, and I really truly believe that if you like my content, you will love Ameerah's content, and she absolutely deserves so much more subscribers than what she has. So I will have all of Ameerah's details linked in the description box down below. Her YouTube channel, her version of this collaboration video, and her Instagram. Please go and give her a follow and show her lots of love and support. She truly is amazing. And let's get into creating the look. For eye primer today, I'm going to use my Nars Smudge Proof Primer in Light. So when Ameerah and I were talking about what we wanted to do with the collaboration, we definitely decided we wanted to do something around fall because, you know, we love that season. And I say fall because in Australia, we do call it autumn. But for me, fall is like different to autumn because, well, at least for where I live, in Australia where I live, we don't really get a fall season or an autumn season even. It's very much a almost summer year round, and we don't get, like where I live, I don't get the, you know, trees that turn orange and the leaves falling and the pumpkins and all that kind of stuff. So I love to live vicariously through the American fall season because they really just do it like no other people that I've ever seen, and I love it. And I love pumpkin spice lattes. I'm very basic, okay? I embrace it, I own it, and I'm okay with it. But I love everything about it. So when I think of fall, I really do feel like it's a different vibe to even just Australia's autumn kind of thing. It's really like, it's an aesthetic, I guess. I sound like a loser, but we had to do fall. We just had to do fall makeup. Fall makeup is my favorite. I love it. The palette that we are going to use today is my Byredo Remembrance palette. I just felt like it needed some love on the channel. I'm going to start with a Refer 16 and I'm going to go into this shadow first. Also, how perfect is my nail polish for this video? Is that not the best fall nail polish? It's Hermes 79. I'll try and remember to link it down below for you guys. And yes, if you have been following along my nail polish journey, you know that I got really into and am still really into Chanel nail polishes, and it's now expanded to Hermes. I know, I'm ridiculous and I'm in trouble because the Hermes nail polish is lovely. Okay, so Refer 16, and I'm going to start by just lightly fluffing this shade through the crease. I know so many of you guys also picked up this palette and just absolutely love and adore it like I do. So hopefully this inspires you to bring it out, or if you have been playing with it a lot, hopefully it inspires you to create a different look. switching to a Rapha 15, we're going to go into this shade right here. And same step, we're just going to fluff this lightly through the crease. Today's actually a really nice day to kind of film this fall look as well, because it has been hot here, but we've had a bit of a cold snap yesterday and today. I say cold snap very loosely, cold for us. Everyone else would probably find it hot. So it actually kind of feels a little bit like fall vibes as well. I was wishing that I don't have a Starbucks near me. It's quite a little bit away. And I was wishing I had a Starbucks near me so that I could get like a pumpkin spice cold brew for this video as well. I know, I am your generic person and I am so okay with it. But if you are going into the fall season, or the autumn season, depending on where you live and what you call it. Do you love the season? How are you feeling about it? Also, just in general, are we excited the end of the year is approaching? These holiday makeup releases, my lord, they're coming out strong and fast, aren't they? I can't believe how early like all these gift packs and everything are getting released this year. Like it feels earlier than normal this year, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm going into my Chikuhodo GSN10. I love this brush, you guys. I love it. It is so good. And I'm going to go into a mixture. Actually, I'm just going to go straight into this brown here. No, not that one. That's a metallic, this one. I just feel like, is it just me? Holiday releases are just coming in thick and fast. The new Tom Ford, I think it's like Rose Prick, or I've probably got that wrong, but the collection that they're dropping in January, a cream blush is coming for Tom Ford. Yes, I'm buying it. Gosh, I hope it gets released here at the same time as everywhere else and I don't have to wait like normal. I really, really like the look of that. I also just saw dropping today, whenever I'm filming this, what day is it? The 12th of September. I saw that the new Tom Ford Soleil Negligé, the lighter releases in the white packaging that they release, or the limited edition collections they do of that. I saw they dropped what that looks like. That's a snooze fest for me. That Soleil collection that they do, that's always an easy pass for me. It's too washed out, even for me and my pale skin or like my preferences. So yeah, that's an easy skip, which is great because my wallet is hurting with all of these drops. I saw Hermes is coming out with a concealer and I'm like, concealer, why do I keep saying concealer for everything lately? I saw Hermes is coming out with a mascara. Mascaras don't excite me, but it's Hermes, so it excites me. I need to film my luxury makeup wish list, but I'm trying to actually narrow it down to like my top 10 because everything's on my bloody wish list, you guys. Lots of content ideas, lots to film, or lots of new makeup coming out that I'm loving and I want, and so little time and money, as I'm sure all of you feel. Intensifeyes, my friends. But yes, the end of the year is approaching. I haven't taken my ADHD meds yet because it's too early to take them for the day, so enjoy ADHD full-on teens today, okay? Because I am caffeinated, see? But yeah, end of the year is coming. Are we excited? I do love this time of year where people are starting to like get, you know, they start to kind of like hustle and bustle for like the end of the year, and getting things done and organized. I love when we start like the Christmas decorations and everything, or holiday decorations start coming out. I'm gonna put this shadow on my lids, and this is a r.e.m 773. I also love, you know, Thanksgiving. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving here in Australia, but because we are obsessed with America, some of you probably know this, we have a yearly tradition with a couple, like they're a couple and they're our friends. We have a yearly tradition, where we celebrate Thanksgiving every single year. I think this is our 4th or 5th year doing it. So we celebrate the Thanksgiving here on what is your Thursday, but our Friday night, and we love it, and we just take turns hosting it each year, and so that's coming out. We love doing that, and I love obviously Black Friday. And all the sales, and I love Christmas shopping for people and buying presents and stuff. It makes me so happy buying people presents. I love all the content that comes out at this time of year because there's just, you know, so many, I don't know, the content just always seems to like get better and amped up during this time of year. for the rest of the year. And then I love December because everyone does like Vlogmas and they post every day, which is just like, I love all of the content. I'm so into it. I'm just picking up that Chikuhodo with the dark brown shade that we went into, and I'll just tap this in the outer corner here. So yeah, I love everything about this time of year, but it has definitely come up very quick. It's gonna be January before we know it, and that kind of makes me a little sad because I'm gonna be 34 next year and I'm just not ready to start hitting that middle 30s. It feels like I've just turned 30. And I'm not ready for it, you know? I'm really not. Let's move on to primer. I'm gonna take my Hydrating Skinglass from Natasha Denona because in winter, or fall I should say, like my skin does get a little bit drier and I like to add a bit more glow and hydration. I feel like a lot of the times people like to go more matte for winter, don't they? But I like to go hydrated and glowy for winter, so. It's funny, I feel like I'm the opposite with so many trends because I like to go kind of hydrated and glowy for winter and matte for summer. Because for me, summer means oily skin and makeup running down my face. So I like to go matte because it like sets it all in and doesn't budge. And then for winter, I think of like my skin goes drier and it looks, I don't know, I just feel like it needs some like health and glow to it. I'm trying this foundation out. This is the r.e.m Beauty foundation. Is that what it's called? r.e.m Beauty or r.e.m? And this is the shade Light One and it's a good match. And I tried it yesterday and it actually was really nice. Packaging is super light and flimsy. Don't love that. Just, you know, in terms of my makeup packaging, I did not mean to flip you off. That's sorry, I've got little hairs. Just in terms of my little makeup packaging goblin. I'm just going to take this on my Real Technique sponge. I haven't tried it with this primer, so I'll be interested to see how it goes, but it wore really nice yesterday. I actually bought this because of Angelica Nyquist. I mean, the description of this foundation is like up my alley. They have the word blurring and smoothing in it, so I'm like, okay, you got me. And then Angelica Nyquist said that she really quite liked it, and I usually find she has pretty good complexion recommendations for me because she has oily skin too, or at least oily through the T-zone. So I thought I'd give it a whirl. And yeah, I don't mind it. I wouldn't say it's like an instant fave, but you never know because sometimes foundations, they take some time to adjust to, and figure out your final thoughts. And also it can really depend on your skin. I have days where my skin is like right now my skin's kind of a bit haggard and textured because, you know, it's that time of the month. But other times, and so sorry, foundations won't look as good. Like I'll like specific foundations when my skin's kind of like this, and then other times like when my skin's really looking quite nice in my mind, you know, my version of what I think my skin looks nice with. All the foundations will look good and I'll like them kind of thing. Like I'll like ones that I don't super love when my skin's like this. So I really just find like, just honestly depends on my skin on the day and your preferences, right? So that's why foundations can be quite tough. In exciting news, Australia finally got the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate color corrector. So I got the pink one, or light. So let's give this a go. I will say I do not like the fragrance in here. Whew. It is a strong fragrance, but it does dissipate when you blend it out. I tried this yesterday as well, and it's not too bad. It's very light on the under eyes, but actually I don't mind it. It is quite nice. I wouldn't say it's like instantly a holy grail, but if you're someone that kind of only buys luxury makeup, like your Chanels and your Tom Fords and stuff, it is a really nice option. I would still recommend the Sigma Beauty personally over this one. But it is lovely. Like if you want to give it a go, I don't think you'd be overly disappointed. And I also got the All Hours Precise Angles Concealer. I got the shade LN1 and it is a little bit too dark for me. So this is the doe foot. It has that like, you know, very sharp pointed doe foot. And I used this yesterday and instantly it reminded me of the Lancome Teint Idole concealer. That's what it instantly reminded me of. I don't really love the applicator, if I'm honest. It doesn't get a lot of product on it, so you gotta like keep dipping your brush in. And I was expecting this to have more coverage than what it has, but let's blend it out. So this is the BK 109. This is a nice concealer, I would say, for those of you going into fall, because it is more of a natural to matte finish. So that is one layer. It honestly doesn't look too bad. Like, it's quite smoothing, very lightweight. It really is. Like, it looks pretty decent, if I'm honest, on the under eyes, like texture wise and everything. I just don't find it to have enough coverage for me. I think if you have, if you just need a medium coverage concealer, what's with all the medium coverage concealers? Anyway, I think if you just need a medium coverage concealer, then you'll find this really nice. Like, I really do. It's really quite a lovely finish, and I wore it yesterday and it wore really well, but I need a little bit more. So I'm going to mix in just a touch of my Urban Decay Quickie Concealer. If you get the same kind of concealers as me, I would shade down from LN1 if you're the same shade as me, because it's a little bit too deep and yellow leaning. Oh, that looks nice with the Urban Decay Quickie. Oh, the Urban Decay Quickie just fixes everything for me. It's so magic. Cream bronzer. Let's use Rare Beauty Bright Side. In fall, I like my bronzer to be a bit more neutral, cool tone leaning. This is my Sonia G Buffer Brush. To set my under eyes and T-zone, I'm going to take my Pat McGrath Labs Under Eye Blurring. I need all the blurring I can get today. So that is what we're going to do. This is my Hourglass Veil Brush. I had a few of you guys asking me if I was going to pick up the Hourglass new holiday palettes. I'm not going to. I think they are beautiful and I like the products individually. But I've had two before, one like years and years ago, and I got last year's, and I ended up selling last year's, and I think I ended up giving away the one I got years ago because the pans are just too small for me. They're too close together and they're too small, and so when I get my brush in there, I just end up getting like, when I'm trying to set my face with powder, I end up getting like blush on the brush, and then it's just a nightmare. So I like the products and I like the look of them, but for me they're not practical, so I would rather get like the full size ones. But yeah, otherwise if you find them fine, like for you in that terms, then yeah, I recommend them. I'm sure they're lovely. I'm going to set my face with my Say Air Set powder because, as I mentioned, I kind of like a little bit of glow to come back to my skin for this kind of season. So I'm just picking that. I just picked it up in the thing and I'm just going to set here. I just find the Say Air Set is really, really quite natural. And it's really not a heavy powder in any way. It's such a lightweight powder. Although they really need to come out with a lighter shade than translucent, because if you're not careful, if you're paler than me, it won't work. I say it all the time. Let's do bronzer. I'm going to take my beloved Pat McGrath Labs bronzer, and this is her brush as well. I can't get enough of this bronzing brush. It's so good. I'm just going to quickly go off camera and do my brows, and then we'll come back and keep going. Brows are on, and I just used the Danessa Myricks Groundwork palette again for most of them, and some brow gel. And then I put the Victoria Beckham Brightener in my lower waterline and the brown one on my top. And now let's go into this one. And this is just a Chikuhodo Z pencil brush, Z11 I think. And I'm just going to do this. And then just a teensy bit on the same brush of that dark brown. Just a teensy bit. Caliray mascara. I find this Caliray mascara just fine. Like, I wouldn't repurchase it personally. But it's nice. It's not like, you know, terrible. It just doesn't wow me like the Victoria Beckham Future Lash or the Benefit ones, but I'm just trying to use it up. Eyes are finished. I think they're looking really nice and fall vibes. Gucci highlighter. I can't get enough of it, as you know. I also feel like this is a really nice fall highlight because it's very, very natural and seamless on the skin. So if you're just wanting like a real subtle glow, see? Ooh. You know, I can't get enough of it. I think the perfect cream fall blush is Virtue from Rare Beauty. It's such a beautiful kind of pumpkin-y color. So that's what we're going with. Oh, I have not said, I'm so sorry. All of the products that I'm using on my face today will be linked in the description box, and they are affiliate links. So if you shop through them, thank you so, so much. I appreciate it. Apologies, I try and say that at the start of the video so that it's clear. Oh yeah. So nice. I love that blush. And then, I mean, again, is this not the perfect fall blush? Yeah, that's perfect, right? So this is the Chanel 797. I absolutely love and adore it. It's so gorgeous. So this is just my Smashbox brush. Makes me so happy, this Chanel blush. I feel bad because I think it's America that's completely sold out. You can, I think, still get it from Bon Bon Cosmetics if you are, like, it's a Hong Kong retailer. That's where I got mine from, but they're a little bit more expensive. So it just depends on how much you want the blush. But you could also, I guess, order it from like a UK site, maybe like Flannels or something. Setting spray, we are going to take my Milk Hydro Grip. And I'm just going to press it on the outside of my face because I still want my T-zone to be quite set. For lips, this is hands down my favorite fall lip combination. I got this from Mallory Brook. This is Charlotte Tilbury Foxy Brown. And then this is the Dior Lip Addict in 812 Tartan, and it is seriously the best fall lip combo. Is that not the best fall lip ever? It is the best fall lip ever, at least in my mind. All right, let me go figure out jewelry and all that jazz, and we will zoom out and see the finished look. Alrighty friends, this is the finished fall makeup look. What do you guys think? I really, really like it. I feel like this is very fall vibes. If you wanted to, you could totally either just do like no shadow with a bold lip, or you could really not go as deep as I went on the shadows, or even do a lighter lip, like if this is too much for you. But I'm loving it, I'm not gonna lie. I feel very fall, and I wish I had a pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks. Please don't forget to check out Ameerah's channel. Truly, she is so, so amazing and creates such wonderful content. I really do think you guys will love her. And let me know your thoughts down below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you made it this far, you know you're an absolute legend. Thank you so, so much. I truly appreciate you, and I hope you have the most amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye!